Standard 10, Science and Technology, Chapter 2, Life Processes in Living Organism. Subtopics: Living Organism and Life Processes, Living Organism and Energy Production, some nutrients and energy efficiency. In living organisms, the different organ systems continuously perform their functions in a proper coordination with each other. All these systems need continuous source of energy. This energy is obtained or harvested from the food we eat. The food, carbohydrates, lipids, proteins undergoes biological oxidation to release energy in form of ATP. ATP is the energy currency. This biological oxidation is carried out by respiration process. In living organism, respiration occurs at two levels. First, at body level and second, cellular level. What is respiration at body level? Oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between body and surrounding, that we generally call breathing. But in case of respiration at cellular level, the food stuffs are oxidized with or without help of oxygen. So, with help of oxygen, the respiration is known as aerobic respiration, and without help of oxygen, it is known as anaerobic oxidation. The difference between these two respiration, aerobic and anaerobic, we will cover in the next topic. Cellular respiration is carried out in three steps. First step, glycolysis. Second step, Krebs cycle. It is also known as TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. TCA full form is tricarboxylic acid cycle. Citric acid cycle because the first stable product is citric acid, so also known as citric acid cycle. Third step is electron transfer system. The glycolysis cycle takes place in cytoplasm and the TCA and ETS cycle takes place in mitochondria. Glycolysis. In this cycle, a molecule of glucose is broken down or oxidized and two molecules of each pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed. The second step is Krebs cycle or TCA cycle, in which pyruvic acid serves as a fuel. It enters the mitochondria and undergoes oxidation. Pyruvic acid actually converts into acetyl coenzyme. The byproduct in this cycle are carbon dioxide, H2O, NADH2 and FADH2. The full form of NADH2 and FADH2 we will cover in the next topic. Here we can see the step-by-step oxidation in both cycles and formation of byproducts. Electron transfer system is the last step during which hydrogen combines with free oxygen to form water molecule and energy is actually released due to cytochromes and enzyme system located on cristae of mitochondria. What are cristae? We have studied they are the folds present in mitochondria. Depending on the availability of oxygen as an oxidant, the respiration is of two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Let's see the difference. Aerobic respiration takes place in all eukaryotic cells, whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in most of the prokaryotic cells. Aerobic respiration takes place in presence of molecular oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in absence of molecular oxygen. Aerobic respiration undergoes complete oxidation and anaerobic oxidation is incomplete oxidation process. Comparatively, more energy is released in aerobic respiration and less energy is released in anaerobic respiration. The end products in aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water molecule, whereas in anaerobic respiration, the end products are carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. Anaerobic respiration takes place in cytoplasm only, whereas aerobic respiration takes place in cytoplasm and mitochondria. Aerobic respiration involves glycolysis, Krebs cycle and ETS, whereas anaerobic respiration involves only glycolysis and fermentation. Here are the full form of products formed in the cycles. NADH2, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. FADH2, flavin adenine dinucleotide. ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So far we have seen that carbohydrate or glucose plays an important role in energy production. But the other nutrients like lipids, fats, proteins, vitamins, fiber and water also plays important role directly or indirectly. The main difference between lipids and fats is that lipids are a broad group of biomolecules, whereas fats are a type of lipids. Fats are stored in the adipose tissues and under the skin of animals. It is mainly used as an energy storage molecule in the body. We obtain fats and lipids from ghee, oil, oilseeds, etc. Proteins. Proteins are macromolecules formed by amino acids. We get 4 kilocalorie energy from per gram of protein. The excess of protein in the body is converted into glucose by the process of gluconeogenesis. Vitamins. Vitamins play important role and are required for the proper functioning and maintenance of the body as well as cell. The vitamin B2 and vitamin B5 are very necessary for the production of FADH2 and NADH2 in the cellular respiration. Water. Water is very essential nutrient. Loss of water causes problem in the functioning of cell and then in the body. Though fiber does not provide any nutrient because human body cannot digest it, but it is very essential in digestion of excretory material. What is fiber actually? It is a complex carbohydrate. That's all for the day. Thank you.